as you can see, I am now dressed. I've eaten my breakfast. That is always my first priority in the morning because I am very hungry when I wake up. So I had my cereal, and I like to get dressed even when I am working from home because it makes me feel a little bit more productive, and if I do need to pop out throughout the day, I am ready and I don't have to take time out of my day to get ready. So yeah, I'm gonna wash my face and just do my little bathroom routine. Okay, face is washed. Now I need to brush my teeth. As you guys might already know, I'm supporting Always to help bust some everyday myths around discharge, vaginas, periods and liners. Now I know when I was at school I definitely believed some of these things, but I am going to put these myths to bed. I am busting these myths. So myth number one is that discharge isn't normal, and trust me, it is. I spoke about this before, but every female has discharge and it's completely natural and normal. Discharge is actually the vagina self-cleaning itself, so it helps you stay protected from infections. And even though this is totally normal, 61% of women feel uncomfortable about it and don't feel as fresh when they have vaginal discharge. This is where Always Daily's Singles to Go come in. So this is the wonderful little product, and Always Dailies are the perfect little trick to help you stay fresh in between your period. Another myth actually is that liners are only for use on your periods, but Always Dailies are actually formulated to be completely safe to use throughout the month. Always Dailies have actually been specifically designed to be safe to use every day, and they're perfect whether you are at school or you're going to the gym. I like to wear these when I'm at the gym because it makes me feel a little bit more secure, especially when I'm in gym leggings. So these are the little liners. They are super thin. Even when they're folded up, they're really thin, and this is it, just a really thin absorbent little pad. And the third myth I am going to bust is that panty liners cause vaginal infections. This is so not true. All Always Daily liners are dermatologically tested and perfect for everyday use. I always actually have a couple of these in my bag just to keep in case I need a bit of a freshness boost, but I am going to go and put one of these on now so I can feel comfortable throughout my work day. And yeah, let me know if you've heard any myths about vaginas and discharge and anything I've been talking about in the comments below. Let's bust those myths. I know teenage Alice would have very much appreciated a video like this, clearing things up for me, because I was too uncomfortable and nervous to talk about it with my friends. So that is my job today. So now I am all fresh and ready to go. I am going to put a little bit of makeup on, very minimal makeup, but even that makes me feel a little bit better and more productive for the day ahead. Usually once I'm ready, I will either sit at my desk or on my office bed. I will check through my emails and also check if I've got any Etsy orders or anything that I need to do kind of immediately. And I actually have an Etsy order today, so I'm gonna pack that Etsy order up. Okay, I've written the Etsy order, so that is ready to post later on. Now I usually sit down and plan out what I need to do. So I use my weekly planner, and this is actually what I've just posted to that person. So this is what I designed myself, and it's just got the days of the week on it and a to-do list, and I really like using this to lay out what I need to do because I can visually see it and then tick things off, and I find ticking things off of a to-do list super satisfying. Today, let me just double check what's on my to-do list. So I've got an EP cover to design, and then also I've got a logo to design for a friend, and I've got to start drawing up the newsletter and writing up the newsletter. I've never written a newsletter though, so I don't really know what I'm doing, but life's about learning. In the morning, I tend to check my bank account to see if I've had any payments come through, whether that be from a brand sponsorship thing or any design clients I've got going on. So I will check my online banking, transfer any money, try and resist spending it, and then I also go into QuickBooks. I've mentioned QuickBooks before, and if you are a freelancer like me, it's super helpful. So QuickBooks allows me to do my invoices, it allows me to keep an eye on my money, and it also allows me to file my taxes. So I will blur the numbers because that's obviously personal to me, but up here I have a transaction to review. So this basically means I've received or paid out some money within the last few days, and I need to check and file it in the right bit. I have spent £34.98 somewhere. Can't say I remember what that was for. So what I'll have to do now is go onto my bank account and just see where that went, and then you can either categorise it as a business transaction, a personal one, or split it. I've just remembered it was for petrol, so I'll be splitting this because some of my petrol goes towards me going to the post office and driving around for work things. So the other day when I drove to Lincoln to film a collab video, that was a work trip, so I can categorise that as a business expense. So that's what I'm going to do. Here you can see that it's splitting the transaction, so in total it was £34.98 worth of petrol, and I'm splitting it. You can do it by like in half exactly, or like change the percentage and stuff. So business, I'm going to put it under somewhere in here is travel, there we go, travel expenses, and save, and then that has categorized it into the right section for me. So then down here you can see how many miles you're driving for work, you've got your tax reports and also invoices. So if you need to send an invoice to a customer, you can do it through QuickBooks and it tracks it all and sends reminders and stuff for you, which has been a lifesaver. I actually have just received another Etsy order, so I'm posting that, but I've discovered, oh, my camera is not happy. I've discovered that Etsy lets you buy postage labels online, so apparently I've weighed and measured them all right, and if I print the labels I can just go straight into the post office and it's done. That's the Etsy parcels sorted. I've chucked them down here near my door so I can't miss them, and I'll go and take those in a little bit. But I'm going to start doing some sketches for my work friend's logo. She's a photographer and she wants a new logo, so I said I'd help her out. Usually I use my iPad. I did a few sketches whilst I was at work the other day on actual paper with a pencil, but I like to use my iPad. I use the iPad Pro with the Apple Pencil. I love it a lot. It was definitely worth the investment for me. I use Procreate, and what I do is just sketch out my ideas based off of the things she sent me. I usually ask for an array of different things that she likes the look of, and she just sent me a bunch of different screenshots of things that caught her attention, and these are the kind of logos she likes. So you'll see that she kind of likes feminine but professional, and then once I've got a few sketches I'm going to send them to her, and she's going to hopefully pick out her favourite couple of them, and then we'll narrow it down. I'll make them digitally on my laptop and we'll go from there. I won't be including all of this process in this video because it'll just take too long, but if you are interested in seeing the full process of making a logo, make sure you subscribe to this channel and my design channel, because I upload graphic design tutorials and things like that over there and on here quite a lot. Turns out both my iPad and my laptop need updates, so I have actually allowed them to update. Does anyone else just press remind me tomorrow when you need to update your laptop? I need to airdrop some photos between them and it's not working because it needs an update, so I'm gonna go to the post office now. I don't usually go to the post office in the morning, but it just gets it out of the way, doesn't it? Back from the post office, and now I'm going to continue with drawing the sketches for this logo, and it is actually 11:30, so it is nearly the end of my morning routine. Finished the sketches, and I'm going to attach them to an email and send them over to my friend, see what she thinks, see if any of them are catching her eye. But it is now past 12, which means it's the end of my morning routine. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. Let me know if you'd like me to do anything similar, maybe an evening version. And I've also got day in the life videos up, so if you're wanting to know a full day in the life of a graphic designer, freelance YouTuber, you can go and check those out. Don't forget to subscribe if you did enjoy it. Join the family. Hopefully you can learn something along with me. And yeah, I'll see you soon for another video. Bye!